Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the New York Yankees and the Phillies. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Jake Arrieta gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, coming on now to pitch is former NL Cy Young Award winner Jake Arrieta. Good fastball, 95 to 97. Great overhand curveball and a straight changeup. Former Cy Young Award winner. If he brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. Our temperature, a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
High in the air out to center field. Pereira is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Sonny Gray will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good three-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
Batting second, right fielder, Williams.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Carlos Santana now, and it's belted high and deep into right center. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And a relay to the plate. Throw won't get him.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Here's Walker for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and no one left on base. Second inning upcoming here in Florida's Baseball City. Philadelphia is on top 3-0. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it. 1 away.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike. Stanton is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
The 0-2 once more. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he got him.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Popped him up. Franco in foul ground. And that's the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is on his horse. He's there and records the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Standing in, J.P. Crawford. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Ellsbury. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of J.P. Crawford as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta.
Jake Arrieta.
He grounds it sharply to third. On to first, and there were two down.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Gray has his target. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Line drive to center field. Ellsbury is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. We've played two. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Herrera has a beat on it, 1 down.
Batting 8th, the first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
Stepping in, Greg Bird. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped high in the air. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 55, Sonny Gray.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Sonny Gray. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Sliders in for a strike. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full. Jacoby Ellsbury would be next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail here 4-0. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Hernandez.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He swings and grounds it to short. To Walker for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far. Ready for another chance? Rhys Hoskins. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. It's foul, strike 1. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They lead it 4-0. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-0 the count. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins sprinting after it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jordan Montgomery will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 47, Jordan.
Carlos Santana will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Leading off for the Phillies here
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Ellsbury is right there, 1 down. Striding in once again, Maikel Franco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Striding into the box, Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Gregorius has it. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Crawford moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins is in pursuit, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 14.
Here's Neil Walker, flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out from 5.
Williams on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Albert Abreu will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. Trying to pick things up where he left off. J.P. Crawford, he got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In comes Judge, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Ellsbury is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Ellsbury on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they're in front 4-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Albert.
Ronald Turias will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hoskins waits on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 4-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Line toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
The batter, left fielder, Reese.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Sessa, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive to left. Stanton is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Carlos Santana now. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Judge looks up and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Third baseman, number 7.
In now, Michael Franco. As he swings and hits a laser to right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Bouncer to the left side, taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Gardner.
High pop-up. Hernandez is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
No balls and 1 strike. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
Got him to go down swinging there. Miguel Andujar goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a. Dylan Betances comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Aaron Hicks is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
For the Phillies, the shortstop,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Right field, number 31, Aaron Hicks. A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing shortstop.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's in there for a base hit. His third hit of the game. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's one double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets one more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for two.
Pulling up.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options whether or not he wants a pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded softly to the right. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
The right fielder, number 5.
Digging in once again, Nick Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. Crawford, the runner at third. Arrieta is over at second with one down in the inning. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 8-0.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Lifted into center field. Ellsbury's after it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Riding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Betances is ready. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
Breaking ball stays high. 2 out with the man at first. Liner toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Williams rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there as they extend their lead even further.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
So now Carlos Santana. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Estrada shading to his right, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 8th inning coming up. Phillies lead this one 9-0. Tyler Austin is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Count is 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Billy McKinney will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. McKinney, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. This is his first year at the big league level. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Fouled away. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down. Tyler Austin will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 26.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Adam Warren is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Torres will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hicks is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge Alfaro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there.
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. So no runs on. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's a high pop-up. Crawford is under it. 1 out. Next for New York, Torres. First offering on its way. Up around the face. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the windup all game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Dero, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. But this ball will be caught deep into the corner. A very tough catch there on the run for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Estrada. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one. Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
2 balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, he'll take care of him, and the Phillies get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Philadelphia Phillies.